I'm here with Coach Henry Brunnschweiler, here to talk about some tennis and how it's going out here at Haslett. Coach, talk a little bit about where your team started out this season and where they're at now.
We started off the year, last year we finished 11th in the state, and we had a lot of expectations. We were going to return a decent chunk of our lineup, and I was really excited about the start of the year. We got the season started really well. We got ranked in the top 10 for the first time in our school's history. Things were going well. We had a tough injury on one of our doubles players that kind of set us back a little bit. We've been able to recover. Other guys in the team have stepped up. We've shifted some roles. Now we are playing in the state tournament this upcoming Friday. It's going to be at the Holly Fenton area high schools, which is just outside the Flint area. And we play in Division III. We're going in there as one of the top 10 ranked teams, and our goal is to have our best finish as a school. Last year was our best finish at number 11. So we've made some steady progress year to year and moving up, and we're hoping this year to finally get ourselves in, and we'll be returning most of this team next year, so hopefully this will be the trend for the next couple of years.
That's awesome. You keep progressing like that. Talk a little bit about, maybe the freshmen or the seniors and juniors right now. When they're freshmen and sophomores, did you see this in the future, or is this something that they worked and willed themselves to?
One of the great advantages I have is I teach in the school district. I actually teach 8th grade, and so I get a lot of these kids while they're still in middle school, transitioning in life, transitioning as young people into young adults. And one of the advantages I get is I discover all these young guys who maybe when I first got to them they didn't play tennis, but since I've known them they started to play a lot more. And I'm proud to say this team is full of a few examples like that. One of my seniors, Mark Cosio, he sat in my 8th grade classroom every day in 8th grade 5 years ago, and never really knew he had much of an interest in tennis. Now he's one of our most important starters. And that example goes with a few of the guys on this team. So it is nice to be able to see some progress made, and also see some of the guys who are now juniors and seniors. Some of them started the sport a little bit late, and now they've really made a lot of progress, and they've helped us push us to spots we've never been before.
Maybe talk a little bit about this year. You guys had that injury and everything like that. Was it senior leadership? Was it the skill? Was it the talent? What kind of helped get you guys over that hump?
I think it's been a real combination of everything. Number one, we've got some great leadership out of 3 or 4 juniors on this team that have kind of taken it as their responsibility to really work hard in the off-season, inspire the guys, and a lot of them are very positive with the younger guys, and just great support and teammates, and they were able to help rally the team. Some of it has to do with the guys themselves. They saw the challenge. They know we're trying to do something very special this year on the team, and they were willing to step up and try their best. Some has to do with my assistant coaches. I have 2 great assistant coaches that helped me all year. My wife is one of them, Samantha Brunnschweiler, and Coach Zako, who is the father of one of our doubles players as well. And they've been really instrumental in helping build confidence and teaching skills and things like that at practice. So it's been just an overall team effort.
And then, tennis is not one of those sports. It's not like basketball. It's not like football. There's not a lot of money. There's coverage, but it's not as intense. How do you make tennis cool, and how do you sell it to kids, even now with you guys being ranked so high?
It's very challenging. Even the schools that have long tennis traditions. In this area, a school like Okemos, it's not an easy sell for younger kids. Kids have so many interests now, it's hard to sell any kid on any one sport. You just have to really hope that the kids you get in tennis play some other sports and are willing to give tennis part of the time in their life. And some of them end up focusing mostly on tennis as they get older. It is a life sport, so for a lot of people I find that they really enjoy it, and as they get older there's more of a passion to play in high school and beyond. So that works out really well. And again, I work here in the middle school. I think my relationship with a lot of students, I get a lot of kids who are interested in the sport sometimes and at least trying it out. Maybe they had me in the classroom and there's a comfort level there, and that can help as well. So there's a little bit of everything. And on top of it, we've had great parental support in this community. I think over the years of parents that I've coached their players, they've been really supportive, and they've really given a lot of positive word of mouth throughout the community as well.
Coach, you got the state tournament coming up. What schools are you looking at, and how are you prepping for this event?
Right now, we play in Division III, so a lot of the schools that Haslett competes against are Detroit area or Grand Rapids area schools. Some of them are the elite level public or private schools in the state, Detroit Country Day, Cranbrook, Kingswood, a few others. Some are just outstanding private or public schools, East Grand Rapids, some of the Grand Rapids area schools, and so there's a lot of competition in this division. Some people find it very challenging in this division because the top end teams are fantastic. So we try to compete against some of them in our schedule in the off season. At the state tournament this year, We're going to be competing with a lot of teams fighting for some spots after the top elite schools are there. So we're hoping to fight somewhere between number 5 and 10 in that grouping to see if we can kind of find some success there. In this area, we're going to the Division III tournament. Okemos will be representing, and the Division II tournament. Portland, Lansing Catholic, and Williamston's #1 singles player will be in the Division IV tournament. And we also have Charlotte's Alex Reinbold, who is a Division III player who qualified from our regional. So there is some local teams representing, and hopefully between Okemos, Lansing Catholic, Haslett, and Portland, we can find someone to have some real success out there and make our area look good.
Face out on 3. 1, 2, 3. Face out! Nice job, gentlemen.